Have you ever been at a party or waiting for a meeting to start and suddenly there's that silence? That quiet moment where you feel like you have to say something?
That painful silence. I know it so well. Your heart starts beating a little bit faster and your mind goes completely blank. You can't think of a single thing to say.
Exactly. Well, that's called small talk. And today we're going to show you how to make it feel natural, not painful. Welcome to English Audio Lab. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Alicia. We're so glad you're here with us. Our goal is to help you feel more comfortable and confident in real life English conversations.
If you're new to our channel, we create simple, clear lessons that focus on communication, not just grammar rules.
And we would love for you to become part of our learning community. If you like our lessons, just hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our next one.
And make sure you stay with us today because later in this episode, Alicia will share a very common mistake learners make in small talk. It's something that can accidentally stop a conversation.
Yes, and Trevor will show us a very simple and natural way to fix it. So let's begin with a situation. Okay, I have a little story. A few weeks ago, I was leaving work and I got into the elevator. And right after me, my manager got in. So it was just me and my manager alone.
The classic elevator situation. A short amount of time, but it can feel very long.
It really did. It was maybe 30 seconds of total silence. I just looked at my phone, then at my shoes. I wanted to say something, but what? Talk about the weather? It felt so boring and unnatural.
That's a perfect example of where good small talk skills can help. It's not about having a deep, meaningful conversation. It's just about creating a moment of friendly connection. Let's listen to a short dialogue that shows one way to handle a similar situation. Okay, imagine two colleagues, Mark and Sarah, waiting for coffee in the office kitchen. I will be Mark.
And I'll be Sarah.
Morning, Sarah. This coffee machine is taking its sweet time today, isn't it?
It really is. Gives us a minute to breathe before the morning rush, though.
That's true. So, anything exciting planned for the weekend?
Just hoping to get some gardening done if the weather stays nice. How about you?
Oh, nice. I'm heading to a street food festival on Saturday. I can't wait.
That sounds amazing.
Okay, let's break that down. It was short, simple, and friendly. Alicia, what was the first thing Mark did to start the conversation?
He commented on the situation. He talked about the slow coffee machine.
Exactly. This is a fantastic strategy. It's called commenting on the shared environment. A shared environment is the place you are together in or the thing you are both experiencing.
So, like the elevator, or the coffee machine, or even the nice music at a party.
Precisely. It's a safe and easy way to start. Let's listen to Mark's first line again. This coffee machine is taking its sweet time today, isn't it? Let's repeat that together. This coffee machine is taking its sweet time today, isn't it?
And I liked Sarah's response. She agreed, and then she added a positive idea. She said, gives us a minute to breathe. That keeps the conversation feeling light and positive.
Yes, that was great. Then Mark did something else very important. He asked an open question.
What is an open question?
It's a question you can't answer with a simple yes or no. He didn't ask, are you busy this weekend? He asked, anything exciting planned for the weekend? This invites a longer answer.
That makes sense. It helps the other person to share more.
And then, after Sarah answered, she asked a question back. How about you? This shows she is interested and keeps the conversation balanced. It's a two-way street. Okay, now it's time to practice. For our listeners, this is your chance to speak. We will play the dialogue again. I will say Mark's lines. Then there will be a pause. During the pause, please say Sarah's lines out loud.
Ready? Just try your best. The goal is to get your mouth used to making these English sounds and phrases.
Morning, Sarah. This coffee machine is taking its sweet time today, isn't it? That's true. So, anything exciting planned for the weekend? Oh, nice. I'm heading to a street food festival on Saturday. I can't wait.
Great job. How did that feel? It's okay if it wasn't perfect. It's all part of the learning process.
Now, let's talk about that common mistake we mentioned at the beginning. Alicia, can you remind us?
Yes, this is something I used to do all the time. When someone asks, how are you? My automatic answer was, I am fine, thank you. And you?
The classic textbook answer. It's grammatically perfect, of course, but the problem is that it can sound a bit robotic and formal. It doesn't invite more conversation.
Right. It feels like it just stops the conversation. Like, okay, finished. Next.
A more natural way to answer is to add a little bit of detail about your life, just a small piece of information.
Can you give an example?
Sure, if someone asks me, "How are you?" I might say, "I'm good, thanks. Really looking forward to the weekend." Or I might say, "Doing well, thanks. It's been a busy week. How about you?"
Oh, I see. So you add a small comment about the weekend or the week. It feels more personal.
Exactly. It gives the other person something to respond to. They can say, "Oh, any plans for the weekend?" And now you have a conversation. It opens the door.
Okay, I want to try. Can you ask me?
Of course. "Hey, Alicia, how are you?"
I'm great, thanks, Trevor. I just had a really nice cup of tea, so I'm feeling very relaxed. How are you doing?
That's a perfect answer. See, now I can ask what kind of tea you had. It makes connecting much easier. Okay, listener, now it's your turn to practice. I'm going to ask you a few simple small talk questions. I'll leave a pause for you to answer out loud. Remember to add a little detail. Don't worry about being perfect. Just speak.
Ready? Take a breath. Here we go.
First question. How was your day today?
That's a great tip. It takes the pressure off you to talk all the time. And tip three?
Tip number three. It's okay for a conversation to end. Not every small talk needs to become a long, deep conversation. A short, friendly chat for a minute or two is a success. You can smile and say, "Well, it was nice talking to you," and then move on.
That's very freeing. It's not a failure if the conversation is short.
Not at all. A successful small talk is simply a moment of positive connection. Those are some great foundational tips for any situation. But what if you want to go a little deeper? What if you meet someone at a party or a community event and you feel a connection? How do you move beyond the weather and the weekend to build a real conversation?
Okay, first, a great way to start a conversation is to comment on your shared environment or situation.
Second, ask open questions to invite longer, more interesting answers.
And when someone asks, how are you? Remember to add a small personal detail to your answer to make it more natural.
And finally, our three tips: be curious, listen more than you speak, and remember that a short, pleasant chat is a wonderful success.
Small talk can feel scary sometimes, especially in a new language. But please remember, even native English speakers feel a little awkward sometimes. It is a normal human feeling.
That is so true, Alicia. The goal is never to be perfect. The real goal is to connect with another person, even for just the moment. You are learning, and you are making progress every single day.
Every time you listen to a lesson like this, or you try to speak out loud, you are building your confidence step by step. You should be very proud of that.
So keep listening, keep speaking, and maybe try to start one small conversation this week. You might be surprised at how well you do.
Thank you for joining us here at the English Audio Lab. If this lesson helped you feel a little more confident today, please subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you here for our next episode.